你好, welcome to Chinese Begin. We have learned 7 rules of Chinese stroke orders. In this lesson, we will continue to learn the remaining 3 new rules of Chinese stroke orders. In this lesson, you will learn stroke orders of dot and box before the cutting stroke, and cutting stroke before the last horizontal stroke. Okay, let's begin. First, let's look at the rules of stroke orders of dot. The stroke order of dot in a character is decided by the orientation or location of the dot. There are different locations where a single dot can be placed in a character: top middle, top left, top right, or inside a frame. In situation 1 and 2, we write dot first before anything else, and in situation 3 and 4, we write dot last. When the stroke dot sits on the top middle of a character, we will write the dot first and then the rest of the character. For example, the character E, which means meaning or justice. The dot of it is on the middle, so we should write its dot first, then write other strokes. When the stroke 点 or dot is in the top left, we will also write dot first and then the rest of the character. For example, the character 门, which means door. The stroke dot is on the top left, so we also should write its dot first, then write other strokes. When the stroke 点 or dot is on top right of a character, we will write dot the last. For example, the character 犬, which means dog. The dot of it is on top right, so we also should write other strokes before write the dot. When the stroke 点 or dot sits inside a frame, we will write the frame first and then finish the character with the dot. For example, the character 叉, which means fork. The dot is inside the frame, so we should write the dot after writing other strokes of the character. Next rule of strokes order is box before the cutting stroke. This rule means when we write it, we need to write the outer box first, then write the vertical 竖 of a character. Let's take the character 中 as an example. 中 means middle. It's composed of the stroke vertical and the outer box. So we should write the outer box 口 before we write 竖 of the character 中, and we should pay attention to the 横 strokes on the outer box 口 are longer. The last rule of stroke orders is cutting stroke before the last horizontal stroke. This rule means when a character has 2 or more than 2 horizontals and only 1 vertical, we need to write the stroke vertical before we write the last horizontal. This Chinese character 土, which means earth. This character 土 can reflect the rules of cutting stroke before the last horizontal stroke. When we write the character 土, we should write the shorter horizontal first, then write the vertical, and last write the longer horizontal. In the end, let's have a review. In this lesson, we learned the last 3 rules of Chinese stroke orders. They are stroke order of dot, box before the cutting stroke. Cutting stroke before the last horizontal stroke. Okay, that's what we have learned today. In next lesson, we will learn components of Chinese characters. 再见, see you next time.